Welcome back to another live and amplified Hoedown Showdown special. We are live here at CRS, and I'm your host, Tom Quiet. And we got a very special guest joining us today. We got Jay Allen. How's it going today, man?
Good. How are you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. It was a long drive in, but, you know, first day I'm making it. So.
How long did it take you to get here?
12 hours.
12 hours?
Yeah. I for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to drive straight from Waco, Texas here. And I'm not regretting it yet, but come 2 o'clock, I will be.
I'm a touring artist. I get it, man.
Yeah.
You'll feel it later on, but that's called being a man right there.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it was like, save $70 on the hotel and drive up the same day, or pay the extra $70 and leave a day early.
That's man logic right there.
Right.
Yeah,
so how's CRS been treating you? I know we just kind of kicked it off, but how's CRS been treating you?
It's my first day at CRS. It's good to be back. Feels like the first day of school again, man. Just seeing all old friends. You know, I'm touring full time right now, and so I don't really get to see a lot of the artists and peers of mine, but it's good to see a lot of the PDs. I've been on my first ever radio tour, first ever single out to radio, No Present Like the Time. So it's good to see everyone, all the PDs from around the country in one spot, man.
Yeah. It's my first CRS, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and you know, a lot of things were running through my head, and I'm like, how early do I need to get there? Am I too early? I showed up at 8:45, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm a little early, but.
Yeah, man. Early bird gets the worm. And this is my beautiful manager, Stacy, walking in.
Yes.
Take a seat here, Stacy.
So you just dropped a new single, Stick Season?
Yeah. We did a cover of like one of the biggest songs in the world right now. And, you know, it's not something that I typically would have done, but the label was like, you should cover a trending song. And I heard that song. I fell in love with the lyrics, just the heartbreak behind it. It's so just honest and human. So we cut like a 3 Doors Down version of Stick Season. Yeah.
Nice.
Table is wobbly, bro.
Yeah, that's why I'm not trying to lean on it. I'm just like, I'm going to be over here.
Good choice.
But so how's the response been? I listened to it about 7 times on my way up, but then again, I had a 12-hour drive, so that's about...
Yeah, you know, I'm the artist, so I'm biased, but, you know, it's been nice to hear a lot of people say, well, we didn't actually like the song until we heard your version, so that's been cool to hear that. But also, you know, there's the big Noah Kahan fans, you know, who, like, he's very, like, raw, you know, and folky, so it's very different. So if you like that sound, they're probably going to like that version much better. But, man, pretty cool to see an artist that kind of just exploded overnight because of one song. You see the power of music happen right there. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And so what are you working on right now as far as, like, original music?
We're actually in the studio right now. When I first met Stacy, she asked that, you know, have you ever been in the studio? I've been in studios, but I've never cut an actual record the right way. So we're doing that right now because of this beautiful angel right here next to me. So we're right in the thick of it, cutting our first ever full-length record, and it's just to be with like a legit producer. Our guy Matt, he's produced guys like Lee Bryce, you know, and being in rooms with, you know, huge A-list studio session players, man, just to see it come to life is really. I've been in Nashville for 11 years, so it's like what every artist wants to do, and we're finally doing it. So.
For sure. It's what's the process been like for you as you go into the studio? Did you specifically write knowing you were going to put out an album together, or were you just kind of writing and it was like, Yeah, well, I've been in Nashville for 11 years. I've written well over 2,000 songs. That's all I did for the first 5-6 years in Nashville. I'd write 2, sometimes 3 times a day, every day. Okay. You know, so I started digging through my catalog, and actually a lot of the songs that we're recording were songs I wrote years ago. Yeah. You know, yesterday we tracked vocals on a song I wrote in my kitchen in 2019 after my mom died, which is a big part of my story. Yeah. And we also cut some outside songs. Yeah. You know, I'm a big advocate for songwriters. I was just strictly a songwriter, you know, with a pub deal on Music Row for years. So a lot of these guys that make their bread and butter off their pub deals or their cuts. So we started listening to outside songs, and there's some gems out there, you know. So there's a couple on the record that I actually didn't write that I just fell in love with. Yeah. First off, I want to apologize about the loss of your mother. I lost my mom in 2021, so I know. Sorry, brother. Yeah, it's never easy, but you know, one of the things that I saw when I was. Actually, we've had this interview scheduled 2 or 3 times, so I've gotten an opportunity to kind of study, do a little bit more in-depth studying on you. So it's kind of funny that you're my first interview here at CRS. Things happen for a reason, man. Yeah. So you've been in Nashville, you said 11 years now? Yeah. Where are you from originally? I actually grew up in the Midwest in a little town in Iowa. It's called Cedar Falls. I don't know if you follow
the NFL, but Kurt Warner,
Yeah.
legend. He's from there. Slipknot's from there.
Yep.
A couple of us made it out alive, man. But that will always be home to me. But I left when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Lived in Savannah, Georgia, for a few years, and been here 11. So.
Gotcha. I grew up in South Chicago, so it's
Right on.
yeah. And I had a lot of.
We're heading to Blue Island in 2 days.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
look out for that one.
Playing a theater.
That'll be fun. Blue Island's fun. And then I had I think all of my cousins went to University of Iowa.
Oh yeah, go Hawks.
Yeah, I know Iowa pretty well.
Oh yeah, Iowa City. That's where I was born.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't go is because I wasn't going to pay the outrageous fee, the tuition to go to Iowa.
Yeah, it's stupid expensive.
So, so what's the plans heading into the rest of the year? You're just cutting music and touring?
Yeah, we're on tour right now. First ever headlining tour called Night of Hope Tour, which is, for me, music has always been a lot less about me. Ever since I lost my mother and I saw the power of, taking your pain and telling your story and whatever you're going through and utilizing your gifts to share it to others. It opens up this kind of like portal, like a safe place for other people to share their stories and connect with you. And I think that's the whole point. That's the whole purpose. Whatever you've been given, gift-wise, talent-wise, how can you utilize that to make the world a better place? And that's what we've done. We've, helped raise well over $100 million to fight against Alzheimer's. But the Night of Hope Tour is it's a kind of another step into how can we help others. So Stacy, my manager, actually made friends with a gal named Ann in Kansas City. She was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's, and she found a way to reverse it. She's completely healthy now.
Yeah.
She changed her entire lifestyle. So she started Night of Hope, and she has a gala in June, invited us to come play that.
Yeah.
And Stacy, the way her mind works, she was like, well, how about we call the whole tour that, and we share that message. So
nice.
We're right in the middle of that, and actually leaving here in 2 days to head to Chicago for another show. But
nice.
It's been cool, just to be able to shine hope and shine a light on something that's really important, and it's not just about me getting on stage and singing and try to be famous. It's about helping others. So.
Yeah. Are you guys coming to Texas for that tour, or have you already?
I don't know if we have any Texas dates, do we? Yeah.
Okay.
I should put a mic on her. What color microphone you want?
I got another mic. Oh, you good? Okay. No, I'll have to try and find the closest show and catch it, because Alzheimer's is very genetically in my family, because my grandma passed away, her brother passed away, my grandpa had dementia, and then my mom was showing early onset Alzheimer's, but then she passed away from cancer. So it was
brother. What was your mom's name?
Debbie.
Debbie.
Yeah.
Got angels, man.
Yeah, it's I felt her all the way up here, because I was sitting at the house and I was like, man, I see this weather coming in. I saw like there was a bunch of random weather coming in. And I'm like,
it was terrible last night.
I don't know if I want to drive through this, but I actually slept through most of the weather, so it was like I found the right time. I woke up, so I pulled into like a rest area, and I just heard the rain start trickling. I was like, okay, this is a perfect time to sleep for like 4 hours. I woke up and the rain was gone. So
that's
like,
awesome, man. That's mama guiding you.
Yep. So,
awesome.
So kind of looking forward to the tour and then record. Do you have a tentative release date for the album, or is it still too early on that yet?
Yeah, so it is tentative. We'd like to drop a single here in the next month, and then, record, late spring, maybe early summer. For me, it's like, if doing the artist thing, I'm finally fully able to dig into the artist thing, so I just want to do it right. I want the music to represent me well, and I want to be proud of it. So however that looks, I don't care when we release it, as long as it's right. So
for sure.
Yeah.
So because I ask everybody that lives in Nashville, what's your favorite hidden gem here in Nashville that wouldn't be like touristy?
Favorite hidden gem. So there's so many speakeasies, man. They're everywhere. We actually live in East Nashville, and I can walk to my favorite speakeasy. It's called The Fox.
Okay.
A lot of people know that building because Mickey's Tavern is right in front. It's like one of the go-to dive bars. But if you walk behind the building, there's no signs for it. There's The Fox, and it's this little tiny cocktail lounge. So we walk over there every now and then.
Nice.
So that's one of my favorite spots.
That's cool. Cool. And then if anybody wants to check out your tour, your music, interact with you on social, where's the best place to find you?
Yeah, go to the website. We have a website,jallenofficial.com. You get all the dates and all the info and all the tickets there, and then J Allen Music on all the socials.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Jay, it's been an absolute blast chatting with you. Really appreciate it. We'll have to get you on once the album's fully ready to go, and dive in a little bit deeper on it. So.
Come on, brother.
Awesome. Well, once again, thank you all so much, and we'll talk to you later.